Hello, 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 hello. This is Elizabeth. Welcome to Auntie Lizzie's Corner. Miawezo, you are welcome again. We have been on this journey of whether we should buy a house, how we can save money, how we can prevent mistakes from happening by learning from other people's stories, right? Today, I'm going to tell you about a very, very interesting story. This story will answer most of the questions that you have. Yes, the question is, can a non-green card holder, someone who doesn't have the permanent residence to stay in United States of America, can that person buy a home or own some properties? This is the question for you. Yes, I have an answer. Get your popcorn ready. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and like this video. Let it be a blessing to someone. Let's make money together. Relax. Let's go into the story. So recently, about 2 weeks ago, I met Jorge. And Jorge came from Europe, but initially came from Mexico. Was born in Mexico and then moved to Europe by himself, worked a lot and decided to save his money. He said he knew Europe wasn't for him. He wanted to come to United States of America. But the question is, how? He said he didn't have any relative here. He didn't know how he was going to do it, but to become a student. Now, he decided to apply for a school. He did get the admission. By the way, thank you, Jorge. I know you'll be watching this video. Thank you for sharing your story with me. So Jorge came into the country having $400,000 in his bank account in Europe, okay? So he decided to move here as a student. When he got here, he realized that he was paying so much money for where he was living. And he decided that why don't I just move that money and buy a house in USA? He started looking into the situation to see if there is any bank that will loan him some money to get the house that he wanted. But a lot of banks were not ready to, because he didn't have all the documentations that is needed. But then he knew he had about $400,000 in his account from Europe. So he decided to buy a house cash. Now he has 4-bedroom house, 2 bath, 2-car garage. Of course, if you have the cash, you can do anything, right? Now he bought this house. Guess what he's doing with it? I met him at a co-living conference. Yes, what is co-living? Back in Ghana, we call it community house, right? He uses his 4-bedroom house. He converted his garage into a living space. This is a very smart man, okay? But then he left the garage the way the front of the garage is. So if you see the house, you wouldn't even know that inside the garage was converted into a living space. Very beautiful place for himself. Then he ended up renting each room for different professionals and students. So now he has 4 incomes coming in. See what his $400,000 is doing for him. I went further to ask him how much he rents each room for. He said he rents each room for $1,000. Every month he gets $4,000. What is co-living again? They share the same living room, same bathroom, all 4 tenants. Don't forget, he is in the garage and he has a little cute, bathroom and living space, everything for himself. So he's able to control what is going on in the house, who comes in and out. So as a student, he's getting that money every time. What a very smart man. Yes, it is possible to buy a home if you don't have a green card in USA. I went ahead to investigate to see if what Jorge was telling me is possible if you don't have the money. So I went to Chase Bank and I spoke to the man over there who is responsible for mortgages. And he told me that it depends on the lender. Of course, we know that, right? Every bank and their situation, every bank and their rules and regulations. He said you have to prove that you have the right to stay in the United States of America for some time. You also have to show them your employment paycheck. Basically, do you have the ability to be able to make payments if this money is given to you? Do you have social security number? Do you have credit history? So I asked again, what if you just came from another country, you don't have credit history, but you have the money to show? You just started building credit. And he said they can even go ahead and take other countries' credit history if you have to prove. So there is a way of doing it, but you have to really prove to them that the money they are giving you to buy this home, they are not going to lose from it. Let us not make mistake. Let us not give up. Let us not think that there's nothing impossible. I did call a credit union and they told me that you needed a green card. So you don't stop at one place, you see. You keep going on and on and on until you get a yes. Thank you so much for joining me again. Until then, I will say goodbye for now. Watch out for our next story. Let us make money together. Look around you and see what God has blessed you with. See what you can do to make your life better. And if you want a home, don't give up. Keep on keeping on. Thank you.